Hello students, welcome to class 11 physics class. As in the previous video I told that today we discuss some numericals that it will be mixed, some numericals related to free body diagram, some related to that law of conservation. That means up to where we complete the theory part, within that or with that topics related numericals we discuss today. Okay. So without any delay, we start the first numerical. So in this numerical, you see that one figure is given, three blocks are there, M1, M2 and M3, and their mass is also given. They are connected together and they lie on a horizontal table, and they will pull to a right side, the F is mentioned over there, right side, with a force of 50 Newton. So we find out T1 and T2. As the strings are changes, we know that if the strings are changes, then tension also be changes, tensional force also changes. So we know that what will be the direction of the tensional force with respect to that mass, and that is always away from the point mass. So in M1, the T1 is towards the M2, and from M2 T1 is towards the M1, because there's a string is for M1 and M2. In between M1 and M2 string is same, so the tensional force also be T1. In between M2 and M3 same, T2. Okay, and the acceleration force acceleration is towards the applied force. Now, so as we know that to solve this type of numerical, so we first draw the free body diagram of each masses with respect to each masses. So the free body diagram for M1, so M1 mass as a point you will denotate that one, and T only one force is there, that is T1, and the acceleration is towards the F. So we can write this one, that T1 that is equals to M1 into A. T1 equals to M1 into A. Why the T1 T1 equals to M1 into A, it's okay. Now in case of a M3, in M2 it's you can draw this one, but here the no function is there, that's why I will not draw the M2, but if you want then you can also draw. Now the free body diagram for M3. So M3, on the M3 you see that one right force, that is 50 Newton force, acts in right side direction, and the one is a T2. So here you see that on the M3 the net force, that is F minus T2, that right hand side force always greater than the tensional force, so F minus T2 that is equals to M3 into A. So we get two equations. That's why we draw the free body diagram to construct the equation. If you construct the equation, then it is easier for you to solve and find out the values. Now if we consider the total system, it will consist with three masses, M1, M2 and M3. So according to the Newton's second law, we can write F equals to M into A. That F that is 50 Newton, that is equals to M into A. So M means that force is act on three masses together. Okay, so here M means M1 plus M2 plus M3 into A. So from A equals to F by M1 plus M2 plus M3. Now F value we know 50 by, and M1, M2, M3 is given. So we find out A, that is 5 by 3 meter per second square. Sorry, the unit is wrong. You correct it, 5 by 3 meter per second square. Now we find out T1 and T2. So in equation 1 and equation 2, in place of A, if you put this value and M1, M3 value you know, so we can easily get the T1 and T2. So after putting these values, T1 equals to, we get 25 by 3, and from that is from equation 1, and equation 2 the F value is 50, M3 value and A value is putting over there, we get 25 Newton. So T1 equals to 25 by 3, T2 equals to 25 Newton. Clear? Okay, then proceed to the next one. Here you see that the masses M1, M2 and M3 three bodies as shown in this figure. These are the 5 kg, 2 kg and 3 kg. M1 equals to 5 kg, M2 equals to 2 kg and M3 equals to 3 kg respectively. What we find out, calculate the values of T1, T2 and T3 when there are two cases. First, a whole system is going upward with an acceleration of 2 meter per second square in upward direction. Acceleration value is given. Another one, the whole system is stationary, that means at rest, and the G value is given, 9.8 meter per second square. So first of all, when the body is moving upward direction, the total mass of the system, that will be m1 plus m2 plus m3, and the upward force, tensional force, that will be T1, and the downward force, that is m into G. So m means total mass, m1 plus m2 plus m3 into G. Now if we apply the Newton's second law, so because it is moving upward direction, so T1 force is greater than the downward force. So T1 minus m1 plus m2 plus m3 into G, that is equals to m1 plus m2 plus m3 into A. Net force, that is equals to m into A. Net force acting on the system, that is T1. T1 is the upward directional tensional force. Here T2 and T3 not affected, so the upward directional tensional force is T1 and downward is m1 plus m2 plus m3 into G. If we subtract these two, that will be the net force acting on the system, that is equals to m into A. M means the total mass into A. So from here you put the values, because A value is given, we get the value of T1. Now T2, when we calculate the T2, the system is consist with two masses only, M2 and M3, not M1. T1 is included three masses, M1, M2 and M3, but when we calculate T2, only M2 and M3. That means when T2 is upward force, it will pull two bodies of masses M2 and M3. In that case, the upward pulling force, that will T2, and the downward force is m2 plus m3 into G. So similarly, we can write T2 equals to m2 plus m3 into A plus G. You also construct the equation, that is T2 similar to this one, T2 minus m1 plus m2 plus T2 minus m2 plus m3 into G, that is equals to m2 plus m3 into A. That will be the equation. T2, net force acting on the system, which is consist with m2 and m3. So that is T2 minus m2 plus m3 into G, that is equals to m2 plus m3 into A. So if we simplify this one, we get T2 equals to m1 plus m2 plus m3 into A plus G. If we put this value, we get the value of T2, that is 59 newtons. Similarly, when we find out T3, so T3, that you see that in this figure only one body is there attached with this T3, that is only M3. So the system is consist with only one body, that whose mass is T3 when we find out M3, whose when we find out the tensional force T3. So it is similar, it is very easy. T3 equals to T3 minus m1 in m3 into G, that is equals to m3 into A. So T3 equals to m3 into A plus G. If we put the values over there, we get the value of T3. Understand? So whenever in like this type of question, which force you find out, you first see that force consists with which masses. It will pull how many masses are there. So T1 3 masses are there, for T2 2 is there, for T3 only 1 is there. Like this way you construct the equation and you solve this one. For here it is no needed to draw the free body diagram. It is understand from here, that's why I will not draw. If you have any problem, so you can draw this one, no problem, you can draw the free body diagram. Okay, so for T1, when you write down the m, that will be the total mass of the system, m1 plus m2 plus m3, when you draw the free body diagram. In case of a T1, in case of a T2, that will be m2 plus m3. That point we denoted the mass with a point, so that point mass is for first case m1 plus m2 plus m3, for second case m2 plus m3. I hope it is clear to everyone. Okay, now when the whole system is stationary, stationary means no movement is there. If no movement is there, no force is there, then that means acceleration is zero. If acceleration is zero, then from this equation, already equations will constructed. So from this equation, in place of a, we put the 0, and the other values you put it over there, we get T1, T2 and T3, 98, 49 and 29.4. In place of a, you put the 0 only. Clear? Okay. Next, in the arrangement shown in the figure, so that the tension in the string between the masses M2 and M3 is this one. We proved this equation, that the tensional force it is given, that is in between M2 and M3, that is T, and T is expression like this way. Okay, so we draw the free body diagram. So free body diagram for M1. For M1, one tensional force is upward direction, one is a downward force, is weight M1 into G, and acceleration also be a upward direction. So like this way we construct the equation T1 minus M1G, that is equals to M1 into A. This is equation 1. Now free body diagram for only for M2. For M2, T1 is upward direction, another one is weight, that is downward direction, only for M2, not including the M3. Okay, so M2 into G, and acceleration force is there. So but in case of a M2 total mass, we consider total mass because M2 pulled both M2 and M3 both masses. That's why when we calculate the mass, it will be added with M2, that means M2 plus M3. So M2 plus M3 into G minus T1, that is equals to M2 plus M3 into A. That means here some in this free body diagram, in place of M2 into G, you can write M2 plus M3 into G. Here I will draw only for M2. That's why sometimes I think you did not understand, but from this diagram we cannot construct this equation 2 because this mass only for M2. But from this diagram here, you consider that M2 is pulled also M3 masses. So the whenever you write down the equation, that will including M3 also. The total mass M2 plus M3 into G minus T1, that is a net force, that is equals to M2 plus M3 into A. Now for free body diagram for M3 is alone, and that tensional force is T, it is given. So M3 into G minus T, that is equals to M3 into A. So we construct M1, 2 and 3. You just correct it in a second number free body diagram. In place of M2 into G, you write M2 plus M3 into G. Clear? In place of M2, you just write M2 plus M3 into G. Clear? Okay, so we get 3 equations, and if we solve these 3 equations from 1, and from 1 we find out the T1 value, in equation 2 we put that T1 value, we find out the A expression. Now in equation 3 we put this value of A. So after solving this one, you also solve in your copy. Try to solve in your copy first, then you take the help from this video. After solving this one, you get this expression T equals to 2 M1 M3 by G by M1 plus M2 plus M3. I hope it is clear. So just one correction is here for free body diagram for M2. In place of M2 into G, you write M2 plus M3 into G. Okay. Okay, the fourth number. A body of mass 1 kg is initially at rest, explodes and breaks into 3 fragments. Okay, 1 kg, one mass is 1 kg, it will breaks into 3 fragments of masses in the ratio 1:1:1. That means 2 bodies are same mass and another one is a different mass. 2 pieces of equal mass it is mentioned, and fly off perpendicular to each other. So here you see that M1 and M2 are perpendicular to each other. So with the horizontal, it will the M1 make also 45 degree, M2 also make 45, because 45 plus 45, the angle between M1 and M2 will be 90 degree. They will perpendicular to each other. So if we resolve this along only the horizontal direction, so m1 v1 cos 45 degree, and in case of a m2, that is also m2 v2 cos 45 degree. Okay, so what we find out? We find out what is the velocity of the heavier fragment. That means third number, m3 v3. Okay, so from here we can write m1 plus m2 plus m3, that is equals to 1 kg, because this 1 kg mass will be breaks into 3 fragments. So we can write m1 plus m2 plus m3 equals to 1 kg. Now they are in ratio 1:1:3. So we can consider m1 as a 1x, m2 is also 1x, and m3 is 3x. So 1x plus 1x plus 3x, that is equals to 1 kg 1. So from here we find out the value of x, and we get the values of m1, m2 and m3. And here you see that m1 and m2 get have the same value, same mass. m3 has 0.6 kg. Now velocity of this two also be same, 30 meter per second. v1 equals to v2 equals to 30 meter per second. We find out v3. So according to the law of conservation, that m3 v3, that is equals to m1 v1 cos 45 degree plus m2 v2 cos 45 degree. We know this one. Okay, along the horizontal direction according to the law of conservation of momentum. m1 v1 plus m2 v2, that is equals to m1 u1 plus m2 u2. So m3 v3, that is equals to, according to this horizontal direction, m3 v3, that is equals to m1 v1 cos 45 degree plus m2 v2 cos 45 degree. Now here if you put these values, m3 m1 v1 cos 45 degree 1 by root 2, and if you solve this one, you get the value of v3, 14.14 meter per second. Clear? Okay. Next, 4 blocks of the same mass m. 4 blocks same mass, okay, are connected by a cords, are pulled by a force F on the smooth horizontal face as shown in the figure. Determine the tensions T1, T2 and T3. It is given in the figure. T1, T2, so first block, second block, third block, fourth block, and T1 in between first two blocks, T2 in between second and third, then T3 is third and fourth. Okay, so according to the Newton's second law, so F equals to m into A. M means, in with respect to F, m means sum of all 4 masses. That means 4 into m into A. So from here we find out, we get the expression of A equals to F by 4m. Now one by one, if we draw first, second, third and fourth block free body diagram, so we also get the 4 equation. For first one, first block m, one is F, another one is T1, acceleration is there, so we can write F minus T1, that is equals to m into A. That is equation number 2. Similarly, for second one, this side T1, right side T1, left side T2, so T1 minus T2, that is equals to m into A, second number equation. Third block, T2 and T3, T2 minus T3, that is equals to MA. And only for fourth block, only 3 is there, so 3 equals to m into A. So we get 1, 2, 3 and 4 equation. Now if we solve this equation, we get the values of T1, T2 and 3. It is very easy. From equation 4, that is T3 equals to m into A. Formula we find out, F by 4m. If we put it over there, we easily get the expression of T3. So like this way, T3 equals to F by 4. From equation 3, you put the value of T3 and put the value of A, you get F by 2, and if from equation 2 you get the value of T1. So 3 forces are, tensile forces are there, T1, T2 and 3. You find out this force expression or values of this 3 forces. Clear? Okay, next, in this figure you see that A, B and C, 3 bodies, each mass m. Okay, they are hanging on a string over a fixed pulley as shown in the figure. That means string which is same in between first two block, and second and third, B and C, the string is changed. That means tensile force also changed. That's why in this figure you see that in between first and second, A and B, T1, the tensile force is T1. what we find out, what are the tension in the string connecting the bodies A to B, B to C. That means we find out the value of T1 and T2. So free body diagram, if you, whenever you understand from this figure, it is not necessary to every cases you draw the free body diagram. But if you are any doubt how we construct the equation, then you can draw the free body diagram and construct the equation. Otherwise, from that mean figure, if you understand one by one, then it is not necessary to draw the free body diagram. So first, A block, T1 force upward direction, its weight mg downward direction, so T1 minus mg, that is equals to m into A. For B, because here two blocks is attached, so B also pulled C block also, so the mass is 2m. That's why we write here 2mg, downward direction, upward T1, so T2mg minus, here T1 is less than the 2mg because mass is more, so 2mg minus T1, and acceleration is up, downward direction, so 2mg minus T1, that is equals to 2 into m into A. How you understand? It is a shortcut method. In which direction two forces are there? If you consider the first free body diagram for A block, the A direction, acceleration direction is towards T1. That means T1 is greater than the mg. Whatever the direction of acceleration, that force is greater than the another force. So you subtract that force minus second force. So for free body diagram, acceleration is downward direction. So 2mg is greater than T1, 2mg minus T1, that is equals to 2 into m into A. And for C only one mass is there, so that is mg and T2. A is downward direction, that means mg minus T2, that is equals to m into A. Now if you solve this three equation, m1 T1 from equation 1 you find out the expression of T1 from 2. In place of T1 you put this value over there, and you find out the value of A equals to g by 3. Now from equation 1, here T1 equals to ma plus mg. So if you put over there the in place of A, g by 3, you get T1 equals to 4 by 3 mg. And in equation 3, from equation 3 you can also find out T2 equals to 2 by 3 into m into g, 2 by 3 into m into g. T1, and if the values of m is given and g is 9.8 or 10, whatever, if it will be given, then you can get the magnitude from the value, that is the magnitude of T1 and T2. This will be the expression in terms of mg. T1 and T2, expression of T1 and T2 in terms of mg with respect to this figure. Clear? Here I will give some numericals. Try to in your home. The answer also be given. If you have any problem, just mention over there that this numerical you have problem. Okay, that's this number equation, this number 1 2 3 4, that answer also be given. If you have any problem, please write in a comment box that which number you have problem, so I will solve that one. And if possible, if more is there, then I will make one video also be. Okay, I will make the, if suppose in from this problems, if you 5-6 problems are there you did not understand, then I will make that one video with that numericals what you did not understand. So try to in your home. I hope it is clear to everyone how you solve the numericals. So have a nice day. Tata, bye bye. Stay safe, stay in your home.